level. So here to discuss what's driving this mass hiring of migrants is Dan Geltrude, adjunct accounting professor at Montclair State University. Dan, good morning. All right, we got to just dive right into this one. So why are we seeing the surge in migrant hiring when there are millions of U.S. citizens all across the country who are willing and ready to work?
Let's start with this, Alex. We need legal immigration. I want to stress the point of legal immigration. So there's no question in my mind that has to happen. We need to get these people to pay taxes and bring them in the proper way. We also have an aging population in the United States, and what that's leading to is more people are retiring than young people to replace them. Now, we have that scenario, but on top of that, you do have businesses that are looking to save money by hiring illegal immigrants. And therein lies the problem. So you do have a sector of our population that are being locked out of jobs because of illegal immigration. We could say it over and over, Alex. It needs to be fixed.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you think about any money that these illegal immigrants are getting, they aren't paying a dime in taxes on. So they're definitely not giving back to the country. Okay, let's move on a little bit. So another story affecting everyday Americans' checkbooks is car ownership. So gas prices are currently at a manageable level, but everything else related to your car is growing more and more expensive in this Joe Biden economy. I mean, car insurance premiums up nearly 20% this month. A trip to the mechanic, the price of parking tolls now up to a record high. I mean, transportation has now become America's second biggest expense. So that comes right after housing. Dan, what is driving this massive increase in something that just is so essential to many Americans every single day?
Well, everything here is building on itself. So to start with, you have new car prices that are up. And because the prices of vehicles are up, the insurance costs go up with that. And then you factor in interest rates being higher, so people that are borrowing in order to purchase a car are paying more. Then the maintenance costs are up, body work related to our cars are up. So you put this all together and you have a significant increase in car ownership when people are going back to work and need to commute, so they need their vehicles. This is not good news for people.
No, there's not much good news for us to ever talk about, Dan, but we will end on a very high note. Thank goodness, fantastic news. So the Super Bowl effect is in full swing for one company. So Hallow, the Christian prayer app, saw the biggest spike in downloads, ranking above Netflix in the Apple Store. So this coming after the app's just mere 30-second Super Bowl ad featuring actors Mark Wahlberg and Jonathan Roumie aired during, the big game. Now, the unique timing of the Super Bowl occurring actually the same week as Ash Wednesday. So it sparked Hallow executives to consider its first ever Super Bowl ad. I mean, Dan, it really does seem like $7 million well spent. It was a very simple ad. It showed America first. It showed military members praying. It showed a nuclear family around a dinner table praying. Extremely simple. But what do you think the driving force was behind just making this ad so successful? I mean, why is this not seen with all the brands and products that were featured in Super Bowl ads?
Well, I happened to see this ad when it aired, and it absolutely caught my attention because it was unexpected. So now let's look here at the power of Super Bowl ads. After all, you are paying $7 million for 30 seconds, so you better get a return on that investment. But what I think is happening here is there's a lot of people out there experiencing really difficult times, and this ad hit just at the right time. And I think it spoke to people. They heard it and they reacted to it. And I think, the times that we're in right now, people are looking to Providence. So it was the timing of the ad on that type of stage, and it really turned out to work out very well for Hallow.
Yeah, again, Dan, something you said at the very beginning was it was actually surprising to see such a pro-Christian ad coming out during the Super Bowl. Fantastic news. I'm very happy for them. I think that was a fantastic point you made there. Dan Geltrude, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Alex.